back of the wing. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
Washington's gonna stop. He's gonna go for it. And it fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Live from Notre Dame Stadium, the Irish are bundled up on a cold night in Indiana. The number 2 Miami Hurricanes travel into the stadium to take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. My name is Cade Padgett. Joining me in the booth is Dominic Barfield. Dominic, let's finish week 7.
Oh, you know, it's always a good night on Thursdays when you're representing with the voice of the unofficial official broadcaster of Notre Dame football. Let's have some fun tonight. How about it?
I'm all for ending Thursday night on a positive note, and we will see the freshman quarterback, Matt Perez, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish first. Quads on the first play of the game for the Irish. To the top of the screen, Perez takes the snap, fires it to the top, has a man on the seam. It's Tom Brown for 9 yards.
And you already know that it's going to be a good game plan when your first play is quad sets to the tight end. What a big start for Notre Dame.
I mean, you see quads once or twice in a game, but never on the first play, as Perez calls his own number on the read option, but Miami is there. Sat down on the play by Dan Hansen, 3rd and 3.
Absolutely nothing doing. Dan Hansen said, how do you do? The young Perez has got to learn when to get down and when not to make those kind of plays.
If you look at the downfield blocking, Hansen was the only one that could bring Perez down, or it would have been a massive gain. Perez in the shotgun, fires it on a slant route, caught by Joe Nathan, 6 yards, and a first down for the Irish.
And that is a big way to respond back after the TFL as Notre Dame moves the chains for a first down.
The 2 tight ends in the formation. Perez under center. It's a 3-step drop. Fires it out to the sideline. Didn't like what he saw.
Not sure if it wasn't what he liked, what he saw, or if he just absolutely sailed it trying to get it to the back out into the flat.
2x2 set. Perez delayed draw to Olin Norris. His first touch of the night. He loses a yard.
Miami's bending but don't break, and now Notre Dame is going to be faced with a 3rd and 11. Gonna have to find a big way for the freshman to step up here and convert this 3rd and long.
There's a 2 receivers to the top, tight end receiver to the bottom. Matt Perez under center. Takes the snap, fires it to his right side, has a man, 1 broken tackle is Rowan Perez. Perez to Perez connection for 9 yards, but it is short of the line to gain.
And the Perez square connection indeed early, but throw short, stay short. Gotta pass the sticks back.
A good hold by the Miami defense to force an early punt. And the ball is returned, and we have Laundry, our first flag of the game. It is a dreaded clipping call. The Hurricanes are going in the wrong direction.
Cannot afford that to start the game on the road. Not a potential good sign to see.
And it is a 1st and 10. Miami on the 14-yard line going out. Pink, she's in the pocket, and she is brought down. Early sack for the Notre Dame defense. Wojtek Panzer.
And the Polish Bear bears him down and absolutely brings Lisa down in a hurry. Absolute just manhandles through the defender, pushes him back into her, and causes the massive TFL.
And over on Twitch, it's a 35-yard touchdown pass to Jamarcus Simpson. USC goes up 7-0, 7:46 left in the first quarter. 3-by-1 set for Pink, and Yost in the backfield gets the carry and gets 8 yards.
Good hard way getting some of that back. 3rd and medium. Should be interesting to see what they dial up here.
It is a 2-by-2 set for Lisa Pink. She takes the snap. She's hanging in the pocket. She is brought down again. The ball's on the turn. Notre Dame scoops it, and it is a touchdown. The Irish score first. Quinn Giza.
Wow, color me speechless. You want to talk about getting a little bit of a shot in the system to get it going at home? What a big turnover by the Fighting Irish, going up on Miami early in the contest.
Not on my bingo card tonight for the Irish getting a pick or getting a scoop and score TD for the first one of the game, but we're here in Miami down 7-0 on the road.
And I mean, if you're Miami's, being down, not a super familiar look for you so far this season. Got to see how they're going to bounce back here after that horrific turnover.
Bo Yost with the 24-yard return. And the Irish are coming back out on defense. 2 sacks on 3 plays.
I mean, just what a performance to start for this scrappy team.
It is 2 backs in the backfield with Lisa Pink. She turns around, hands the ball off, going nowhere. Losing 2 yards is Bo Yost, brought down by Peyton Lang.
You know, the often referred to as a cheat code that is Bo Yost is not normally one to get stifled in the backfield and just absolutely nothing doing. It's flat stonewalled.
2-by-2 set for Miami. Lisa Pink in the shotgun. She takes the snap. The Irish bringing pressure again, but Pink finds Darren Sway on an 8-yard slant route. Sets up a 3rd and 4.
Beautiful bounce back by Lisa Pink, hitting that slant route over the middle, getting those yards back, making it a 3rd and manageable. Should be really interesting to see what they come out here and execute, and hopefully it's not going to be familiar to the last possession.
3 down linemen for the Irish. 2 receivers to the top, tight end receiver to the bottom. Pink under center. She takes the snap, fires it to the left side, has a tight end, caught by Ryan Campbell. 8-yard gain, first down.
And the tight ends are getting involved early. It makes me happy.
We know you are a lover of the big boy touchdowns and the big boy touches. 3-by-1 set. Pink in the pistol with Yost. Turns around and hands it to Yost. Yost breaks 1 tackle. He's running left and he's got a lane. He's going to inside the 40. Brought down, 24-yard gain.
And when I said a cheat code indeed. Absolutely just maneuvering through traffic like it's too fast, too furious. Bo Yost scampers for the big first down.
2-by-2 set for Miami. Well into Irish territory. Pink turns around and hands off to the backup running back Donovan Wells, but he loses a yard. 2nd and 11. Adam Flores on the TFL.
Big tackle for a loss to bounce back for an answer by the defense there. Absolutely getting their get back.
2-by-2 set again for Miami and Lisa Pink. 34-yard line going in. Pink takes the snap. Fires it to the right side. Has a man on an out route. Darren Sway, 14 yards, and into the red zone go the Hurricanes.
Now's going to be a big time here where they absolutely need to answer here for the Irish.
2-by-2 set. Pink calls her own number on the read option, and she's going nowhere. Brought down on the play by Homer Jackson.
You know, I will admit Lisa Pink is not afraid of contact, will absolutely attempt to run over somebody, but wow, absolutely cooked.
2-by-2 set for the Hurricanes. Pink in the shotgun. She fires it on a sit route, caught by Nick Morrow for 9 yards. Dominic, I was just thinking about this. Lisa Pink stands at 6'5", 265 pounds.
And that is one absolute
Lord.
Goliath.
3-by-1 set. Pink hands to Wells running left, and Wells is slung down. Losing Walls, not Wells. Slung down by Wojtek Panzer, his 2nd TFL of the night.
And the Polish Bear again bearing down and holding Miami to a potential 3 here.
My goodness, Panzer like a Panzer tank on that one, slinging down Walls on the TFL, but Miami does get on the board with the field goal. It is 7-3. The Irish lead early. 4 minutes left in this first quarter.
Really? Like a tank? I made that same joke last year, and I got booed out the booth.
Well, it's okay because I'm here now. It's okay. Yes, we see Silent Ninja in chat. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. We love The Office in here, and we love how the Irish, even though their offense hasn't gotten going yet, they have the lead.
It'd be really nice if Silent Ninja would respond to DMs.
Two receivers to the top, tight end receiver to the bottom for the freshman, Matt Perez. Motions his tight end from left to right. Hands off to Norris up the middle, and he's fighting for 5 yards.
And just a good hard run. This offense loves to be predicated on the ground by Olin Norris and also through the air. And nice to see that early efficient touch.
3-by-1 set, 3 to the top of the screen. Perez takes the snap. He calls his own number, running right, runs to the sideline, cuts to the field, has a downfield block, and gets 12 yards.
And what a scamper, getting it and then some. Big pickup there by the freshman Perez.
The Silent Ninja says he's not responding to you because he's busy with the Goth girls. I heard the Goth girls were with Virginia Tech. 3-by-1 set, delayed draw to Norris. Norris running right and gets a yard.
You know, last time I checked, I indeed got my sack quota this week. So, indeed, they do remain at Blacksburg.
Oh, my good Lord. 2 tight ends set. Matt Perez in the shotgun. Calls his own number on the read option. Running left, and he is brought down only for a yard on the gain. Sets up a 3rd and long.
That was a long rush for minimal gain. Don't think I like that one, Cotton.
2 receivers to the top, tight end receiver to the bottom. Matt Perez motions his tight end from left to right. Called his audibles. He takes the snap. He's hanging in the pocket. He steps up, fires it to the right side into traffic, and it is going the other way. Not a man in front of him. Can they track him down from the side? No, they cannot. The Hurricanes strike with a pick 6. Number 47, Bubba Sharpless.
And you want to talk about shifting momentum right back. Took that right to the crib like a bad Christmas present. What a Mick pick 6.
Oh, good Lord. I mean, we've seen a scoop and score touchdown. Now we've seen a pick 6. I wonder if we're going to get any special teams touchdowns tonight.
And CJ, yes, thank you absolutely for picking up when I was slacking.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. As we see the defensive battle early, and if you're the Irish, I mean, at least from a defensive perspective, you have to be happy with what you've done so far, and you have nothing to be happy about right now if you're the offense. 2-by-2 set. Matt Perez, delayed draw to David Mills, loses a yard on the play.
Not exactly sure. I'm cool with that, but there's a reason why I'm sitting up here. Gotta start trying to find a way to get some momentum and find a way down the field if you're Notre Dame.
David Mills is a walk-on behind Olin Norris. 2 tight ends in the formation. Matt Perez, 7-step drop from the under center. Fires it to his man, coming back to it, in and out of the hands. Ball hits the turf.
And this is why we say no to popcorn on the sidelines.
Brucey never should have eaten that popcorn in the first place. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Perez on the left hash calling his audibles. He takes the snap. Miami bringing a little pressure. Perez to the right side. Coming back to it is Andrew Perez. Toe tap swag on the sideline. First down, Irish.
Pento's application submitted. What a drag swag. Big first down.
Trips to the top of the screen. Norris to the left of Matt Perez. The draw to Norris up the middle. He's got some good blocks, and he's into Hurricane territory. 14 yards goes Norris.
Absolutely massive gash, and the Leprechaun is jigging.
2 receivers to the top, tight end receiver to the bottom. Perez takes the snap. He's stepping right, steps back left, fires it into the sideline.
You don't like what you see. You don't force anything. You don't get cute. Get it out of bounds. Keep it moving to the next play. Live to see another play, I say.
And dead split for Notre Dame early. 8 rushing plays, 8 passing plays. Perez fires it to the right side and flies the turf. Didn't have anybody in the area.
No, and absolutely could have been a really errant overthrow, and that could have been picked off by the safety.
3-by-1 set again. Perez in the shotgun, motions his tight end from right to left. He takes the snap, He's got a screen pass to the right. Miami brought pressure. Can he get to the line to gain? He gets it and then some. Inside the 30 go the Irish on a perfectly timed screen pass.
You know, Cade, call me crazy, but a wise man once said 60% of the time the screenplay works every time, and that was beautiful execution.
You said that was a wise man. Ain't nobody ever said that.
My mama once said.
Mama said. It is 1st and 10 and for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish on the 27-yard line going in. 3-by-1 set. Draw to the walk-on. David Mills gets 1, 2nd and 9.
You know what? Sometimes walk-ons just try to do whatever they can to try to keep their spot on the team. You're not going to complain much. You just move forward and hold on to the ball.
Positive yards is positive yards. 2-by-2 set. Perez draw to the walk-on again. Gets a little bit more than, or he gets right down to another 1-yard gain. And yes, I believe, according to our executive or our associate producer, he was taken from the stands in the pregame.
I don't know. I didn't see any phantom hurdles. This kid might actually have played before.
Fair enough. 3-by-1 set. Perez on the screen pass again has Norris. He doesn't have the block this time. He's fighting as hard as he can, but 3 back-to-back 1-yard gains for the Irish, and they will settle for 3.
No, settle for trying for 3.
And the kick is up from the left hash, and the kick is good. And the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, on the foot of Bradley Abrams, tie it up 10-10. 27 seconds left in this first quarter.
You know what, Cade? Who out here besides Irish Nation would have imagined seeing Notre Dame and Miami tied almost at the end of the first quarter? No, says I.
I don't think it's a matter of seeing it, but there's a lot of Virginia Tech guys in this chat right now hoping for a potential Notre Dame upset. We will talk about the implications of what is the ACC conference race when we get to the second quarter. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the top. Yost running left, gets the first down off the left tackle, 14 yards.
Yeah, Cade, I don't know how much you think is a lot, but I'm pretty sure there's only 2 of us in here right now, but I'm happy to listen.
Maybe it's just because CJ's very active in chat. Yost up the middle, gets 4 yards, sets up a 2nd and 6. And we are through 1. Tie game over here on YouTube, 10-10. You were watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Welcome back to the second quarter. In this Thursday night ACC matchup, we have a Twitch update coming momentarily. 2-by-2 set. Pink in the shotgun. She fires it on a sit route. Caught. First down, Nick Morrow over on Twitch. It's a 23-yard touchdown pass to Jamarcus Simpson, his 2nd of the night. USC goes up 14-0. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the top, 2 backs in the backfield. Pink hands to Yost running right, and Yost is sat down 3 yards on the gain.
Oh, absolutely just seat given on that hit. Notre Dame is coming out tonight with intensity.
3-by-1 set. Pink in the shotgun. She hands to Yost up the middle, and Yost throws a stiff arm, breaking 1 tackle, gets the first down.
Absolutely just punishing shots there on that. Absolutely hard effort getting through all that.
2-by-2 set. Pink in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fires it to the left side, has a man on slant. Cameron Long for 9 yards. So, Dominic, we talk about the ACC standings as it stands. Miami is 3-0 in conference. Virginia Tech and Florida State both 3-1. With 1 week to play, Miami is in the driver's seat. Pink motions Yost out to the right. She takes the snap, fires it over the middle, has a man, Jalen Irvin for 10 yards. 1st and goal, Hurricanes.
Big first down, knocking on the door of the end zone.
Lisa Pink 7 for 7 for 70 yards. Anybody have 7s? Must be lucky. Yost motions to the left. Pink in the shotgun. Dumps it out to Walls out of the backfield. Breaks 1 tackle. Can't break the 2nd. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And seems like the 8 just wasn't the fate.
Pink still perfect on the night. 8 for 8. 2-by-2 set for Miami. Pink calls her own number on the read option. She's got blockers, lowers her shoulder, and brought down on the 1-yard line.
Now that's just grown woman football right there. Absolutely tucking shoulders and saying, anybody that wants some, come get some.
Two backs in the backfield with Pink. Speed option with Pink and Yost. Pink breaks one tackle and forces her way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Said it once and I'll say it again. That is grown woman football right there. Talk about some hard running, fighting for every bit of that as the Hurricanes retake the lead.
Like you said, they retake the lead. 6:57 left in this second quarter, and the Irish, they've really only had one solid drive in that first quarter, and it only ended up in 3 points. So you'd like to see the freshman Matt Perez start to mature a little bit here and maybe put together a touchdown with the number 2 team in the CFSL coming into your house. It's an opportunity.
Well, this is an absolute opportunity to make a statement and try to fight for a write-in vote.
As Norris running to the right gets 2 yards, sets up a 2nd and 8.
Because, okay, you've got to imagine, if Notre Dame finds a way to knock off Miami here, you've got to imagine they make a strong case to try to be voted in for the playoffs.
Not just on the Miami win, because they sit at 1-5 as it stands right now. Matt Perez draw to Norris, and Norris loses 3 yards. But I hear what you're saying. If somehow Notre Dame can upset Miami, that forces a Week 8 game where they could potentially end up 3-5 on the season. And we've seen 3-5 teams make the playoffs as a vote-in before, and they will be traveling to Clemson next week. Perez takes the snap, fires it over the middle, has a man on a slant route. Rowan Perez got 10, but still a yard short.
To me, it looks like it's a close one. Yeah, I guess you flip the field here and you force them to go back down and score again.
Yeah, you kind of want to play field position battle right here. If you are Notre Dame, no reason to go ahead and give Miami excellent field position. There's a good punt by Graham, number 17, the punter. And that ball sailed out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, not exactly a coffin punt, but absolute boom of a kick.
They did flip the field, so Miami has the field in front of them. 3-by-1 set, Pink over the middle. Finds Darren Sway for 11 yards. First down, Hurricanes.
Wow, just hard finish there by Darren Sway, fighting through all that traffic, picking up that first down. Beautiful catch and good throw by Lisa Pink.
It is a 2-by-2 set. Yost in the pistol with Pink. Pink calls her own number on the read option again. She's running to the right side, throwing a stiff arm, gets 5 yards.
Absolutely. At some point, you got to start thinking about taking the business decision and getting down. Anytime you try to get up there and try to go toe-to-toe, you risk getting that ball peanut punched out.
Tight end receiver to the bottom, 2 tight ends to the top. Oh, my goodness. Jacobia Watson broke on it beautifully but couldn't haul it in.
Hey, Cade. A wider share screen.
3-by-1 set, Pink with Yost. In the pistol, Pink fading off her back foot, somehow finds a man. Nick Morrow for 2 yards, but it is 4th down.
And the 360 no-scope fadeaway toss somehow finds home, but just still comes up a little bit short. Impressive highlight throw, but it's not going to move the chains as Notre Dame gets a chance to tie this lead back up.
It was a good stand by the Irish after what should have been a pick 6. But either way, it's 1st and 10 for Matt Perez. Tight end receiver to the bottom of the screen, 2 receivers to the top. Perez fires it on a wide receiver screen. There is nobody blocking for Rowan Perez. My goodness.
No, just absolutely nothing doing. Almost feels like animosity out there on the field.
He had to have done something to not have a single blocker out in front of him. Norris on the counter, loses 2 yards, sets up 3rd and 10.
Now, absolutely just gets clocked by Dan Hansen, coming up from the safety slot and just pulverizing.
It's 3rd and 10. Matt Perez under center. Takes a 7-step drop. He's hanging in the pocket. Takes a deep shot downfield into traffic, and the ball hits the turf. Jack Jones on the deflection.
Well, absolutely seatbelt coverage there on that. Nothing absolutely doing. And Notre Dame is forced to a 3-and-out.
And Jack Jones probably covered that or ran that better than the receiver did. And this punt is fielded at the 25 by Yost. Cuts up the field, cuts it back left, has a big lane. One-man DePino is Nick Morrow, 35 yards on the return.
Yost is going to do anything possible to try to bust one of those for distance.
Well, that was Nick Morrow. I thought it was Yost, but that was Nick Morrow on the punt return. And there's Yost being brought down on a TFL.
Thank you so much for the correction there.
Yeah, Morrow handles the punt returns. Yost handles the kick returns. So we've called DJ Yost's name a lot. So it's not a shock. Or excuse me, we call Bo Yost's name a lot. Yost up the middle, gets back to the line of scrimmage, sets up 3rd and 13. Albert on the TFL.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to have your balance there. You got to have the one who's going to fire it up, and you've got to have the one that's just going to keep it real. It's that balance.
Dude, I am so even-keeled in my day-to-day job. I have to get fired up for this. Pink, deep shot downfield, one-on-one coverage. Knocked away. Jordan Little on the deflection. And another punt coming up for Miami.
Well, absolutely stifling, nothing doing. And Cade, I mean, YouTube on Thursday nights is the place to be to get fired up because, in some people's opinions, could be one of the best tandem duos in the booths in the league. And we love to bring that energy each and every single week.
We almost had a For the Brand moment. And yeah, Thursday night YouTube, that's my favorite spot to be. Sends me into the weekend on a high note. Carries me through until the Monday podcast. Over on Twitch, it's a 3-yard touchdown pass to Kelvin Rose. Penn State gets back in it. USC still leads 14-7. 5:46 left in the second quarter. Matt Perez throws it, finds the turf, second down.
Absolute mallard to nowhere. Wild throw.
It is an empty set for the freshman. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Perez fires it over the middle, has a man wide open. Is Andy Johnson, 18 yards, his first of the night.
And a big snag in conversion for Andy Johnson on the play. Definitely a good boost of momentum for Notre Dame. Should be able to try to use this to kickstart some good momentum going down the field.
I'll tell you what, Dominic, it is cold here tonight at Notre Dame, and it is affecting my sinuses. I can barely breathe over here.
You know, every time we're always here, I always complain that I never get my hot chocolate. You'd think they'd learn by now.
Maybe you can get one of those goth girls to bring it up to us. 3-by-1 set. Perez fires it to the left side. 5-yard gain for Jordan Little.
Hey, yo, flagrant. But absolutely good 5-yard pickup there on the quick little out.
I didn't see what he typed. Deleted it too fast.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh. 2-by-2 set. Perez hands off to Norris. Gets 5 yards, and it is a first down Irish.
Absolute massive first down. And friendly reminder, do not eat Subway. PSA.
Hey, Nate, I did not eat all the chocolate and marshmallows. I had a foot long before we got on the broadcast, and yes, it is all gone. Matt Perez keeps it on a read option, cuts it up the middle, gets 8 yards. Dear Lord.
All I'm going to say, yes.
No, no. Look, okay, hear me out, all right?
No.
Hear me out. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Hear me out. Matt Perez on the wide receiver screen gets it to Rowan Perez. It's a first down. No, hear me out. I'm a teacher, so I'm already ingrained to I have to eat on a schedule, and I have to eat fast, so that way I'm not eating when my students are in the room. So I'm already used to going fast.
But hear me out. A wide receiver screen just worked.
3-by-1 set. Perez fires it over the middle, has a man. Andy Perez, his first Tony 10 of the night.
Disturbance in the force?
Okay, Master Yoda.
Ooh.
3-by-1 set. Perez in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hanging on. Fires it off his back foot, and it hits the turf.
Oh, no. They did not try to... No,
I didn't. It was a Chewy Baca pick, and it was the first Auburn player to have multiple picks this season, and Elon tried to do a Chewbacca call. As another wide receiver screen to Andy Johnson gets a first down for the Irish.
You know what? Normally, I don't like to agree with Silent Ninja. Couldn't be bothered to ever be on the same page. But I could have gone crazy with the little tush push action right there.
3x1 set. Perez in the shotgun. Fires it to the right side, taking exactly what Miami's going to give him. 6-yard gain, and it's a timeout Notre Dame.
Wow, absolutely liking what I'm seeing right now. Would love to see them find a way to punch into the end zone.
Perez fires it off his back foot again and hits the turf.
Hate to see it bounce off the turf, but gooder English.
I'm not an English teacher for a reason. 3x1 set. Perez in the shotgun, hanging in, calls his own number on the scramble, and throws it. Had the first down, but chose to throw it. Questionable decision by the freshman.
I'm not going to say sold the bag, but sold the bag.
Good. I mean,
it was free real estate.
And it wasn't like it was like there was like 5 or 6 yards wide open in front of him. And I get it, your receiver's open, but first down.
No, there is no I get it. I repeat.
It's free real estate. Take the town. Oh dear Lord.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
If Dom is the designated spokesman for the Irish, does that make him the president? That's
I'll
funny.
get a response to that in a second.
2x2 set. Pink in the shotgun. Draw to Yost up the middle. Breaks one tackle. He's got space. Up to the 40. Up to the 50. Throwing guys off. First down, Canes.
If you're Notre Dame, all you had to do was keep it in front of you. What is happening?
They couldn't do that right there. Pink in the shotgun. They're going fast to the right side. Has a man on an out route. Pushed out of bounds is Nick Morrow.
Oh, just absolutely not. This is not what you want to see for a defensive masterclass right now. Miami is really looking at capitalizing here and walking away with points.
Are we going to get into a point where we're making cartoon sounds and noises because Yoshi's being referenced now? 2 receivers to the top, tight end receiver to the bottom. Pink under center, 3-step drop. Fires it over the middle, has a man on a slant, knocked out, couldn't hold on.
Nope, that ball absolutely just got butt out.
Dom, can you do a good Yoshi impression?
Well, I mean, I just gave you the plat, but I'm not giving you the Yoshi.
Fake in the shotgun. Fires it over the middle, has a man wide open, broken tackle. Touchdown, Daniel Brown. The Hurricane strike before half.
Absolutely back-breaking for the Fighting Irish, but absolutely massive for the Hurricanes, taking advantage of the clock and finding a way to put points up on the board before half and extend this lead.
And what could have been 17-17 had the Irish and Matt Perez just converted that third down, and they could have run more clock out. Instead, it's a 24-13 Hurricane lead with 41 seconds left, 2 timeouts. You have to think that the Irish are going to go here.
Right now, if you're Matt Perez, the Screaming Toad gif needs to be in your head right now.
Oh, dear Lord. 3x1 set. Perez under center. 7-step drop. Fires it. It has a man on the left side. Caught by Andrew Perez. Timeout Irish.
And that's a beautiful pitch and catch there and moving down the field.
3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Perez in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's hanging in. He's getting pressure, and he is brought down on the play. Sacked for an 8-yard loss. Billy Cruz.
Could not afford that. And if I'm Notre Dame, I'm going to go ahead and just take that as a loss. I'm going to go ahead and get out and head to halftime. Not sure if I'm going to even be willing to risk this. And even I'll give Miami an entertainment of, well, clearly not.
Well, they're in a Twins bunch set, so they take the snap. Perez in the shotgun, fires it to the left side, has a man on a corner route, and it is caught for the first down.
No shot. The corner route hits.
2x2 set. The Irish going quick. Perez in the shotgun. Fires it over the middle, has a man in between the zones, and is throwing Perez again.
Absolutely got to get up here to the ball quick and snap it.
They're saving that timeout on the edge of field goal range. They got to snap the ball. Too much time is coming off. Perez in the shotgun, calls his own number, and he's brought down, sacked on the play. There's the timeout. Hail Mary coming up.
Oh, disastrous way to kick yourself out of field goal range.
Oh, man, just poor clock management. Perez over the middle into traffic.
Oh, my!
No! Andy Johnson at the buzzer, and the Irish are alive.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Wow, talk about a buzzer beater. Wow, go off Matt Perez. The Hail Mary comes through. Wow, what a way to end the half.
Oh my goodness, and the kick is up and it is good, and we have a one-score ball game. At halftime, the Miami Hurricanes lead the Notre Dame Fighting Irish 24-20. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. We are at the halftime break, and I'm going to take this as an opportunity to talk about summer and Hangout. Join us for Hangout 2025 in New Braunfels, Texas from July 11th to July 13th. If you want to connect with fellow CFSL members, enjoy some great company, and make unforgettable memories, head on over to the announcement channel in the Discord and fill out the form to let us know if you're coming and how many are joining you. We hope to see all of you there. We're going to make it the best Hangout yet. I know I'll be there. Oh, dear Lord. Dominic, catch our breath, buddy. What happened?
Oh, God. A game is what happened. I mean, tail of the tape. Miami is leading quite significant in rushing yards, but Notre Dame has snagged the passing. Time of possession, about a minute and a half discrepancy, one turnover each. Man, Cade, I'll tell you, we got a game on our hand. Notre Dame came to play tonight. Miami's got to have to find a way to hold them off. Notre Dame is playing like they have nothing to lose.
Well, you saw it in the chat. If you were in the Discord League chat, you saw that there were some Irish talking about the fact that they got nothing to lose. So it's balls to the walls, and we're going to lay it out all on the line. It's essentially playoffs for the Irish. If they win out, you have to think they're at least going to get conversation for a vote-in spot. And it has to start here with the number 2 Miami Hurricanes coming into town. But the Hurricanes will start on offense first.
And not a bad return for 26 yards by Jalen Irvin, as Miami is going to come out and set up to establish a drive here to come out of half. Are we going to see Lisa Pink and company absolutely come out and command it? Or is the Fighting Irish going to continue to try to cause bedlam in South Bend?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, we talked about it in the pregame. I don't think either one of us saw this being a 4-point game at halftime.
No shot.
2 backs in the backfield, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Lisa Pink in the shotgun. She's getting pressured and brought down on the corner blitz. She didn't see it. David Perez with the sack.
We got Perez's balling on offense, and we got Perez's sacking on defense. What a move.
He is begging for a pick over here, but he gets the sack nonetheless. And it is 3-by-1 set for Lisa Pink. Calls her own number running left, and she's got a lane. The Irish weren't home. Got 16 and forces from a 2nd and a mile to a 3rd and 1.
No, absolutely caught the defense napping, and Lisa Pink absolutely makes them pay. Setting up shop at 3rd and 1. This is going to be a real big down for both sides here.
It is a tight end receiver to the bottom, 2 receivers to the top. Pink in the shotgun. She takes the snap. Hanging in the pocket, has all day to throw, and she's brought down again. 2 sacks on the first drive. Peyton Lang gets one, and the Hurricanes are punting.
What a shot by the Fighting Irish here. They are not quitting. They came in with the intensity. They came out of the locker rooms with the same level. Bang, bang, stop.
You're the Irish. That could not have been a better start And the punt, is fielded just outside the 20, and no one back there blocking for Jacobia Watson. Gets 7 on the return.
Yeah, absolutely good setting up here for the start for Perez. Got to see him come out and perform.
Receiver, tight end to the bottom, 2 receivers to the top. Perez takes the snap in the shotgun, fires it to the right side. Caught by Jordan Little. Not sure if he got his foot down, but they're not going to review it.
Nice to see Jordan Little come over from the defensive side of the field.
19 for 29 is Matt Perez. Draw to Norris from the under center. Cuts left, cuts it back right. The ball's on the turf, and Notre Dame holds on to it.
Ooh, that could have been a real scary turnover there. You could not afford to see that.
And it is going to be reviewed. Norris fumbled it. Norris recovered it. But ultimately, Norris was down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I think that elbow's down. I think that elbow is down. Either way, he holds on to it. Either way, so Notre Dame keeps possession. And over on Twitch, they are at halftime. USC leads Penn State 27-7. Just to give you a little bit of an update where they're at. It is an empty formation for the Irish. 3-by-2 set. Perez calling his audibles. He takes the snap. Calls his own number, runs into the back of his defender. He's not down yet. Now he's down. Sacked on the play by Bill Cruz.
Crucial third down sacks on both drives here to stall these offenses out. This is a absolute defensive chess match here. This is exciting so far, Cade.
And you have to be frustrated if you're Notre Dame because your offensive lineman turned around and ran face-to-face into your quarterback, and they're going to have to put it back to Miami.
Well, I mean, this also should be on the quarterback. If you see your own man coming at you, step out of the way.
I mean, that is true. As Nick Morrow gets 10 yards on the return, and the Hurricanes are up in good field position. And we look at the yards by half, 3 for Miami, 2 for Notre Dame in the second half.
Absolute crazy. I'm talking about crucial.
It's crucial. 2-by-2 set. Pink in the play action. Fires from the middle. Nick Morrow pays the price, but it's a 7-yard gain.
Now an absolute decleater over the middle. I believe was that 20. That is. Oh, it's Homer Jackson on the hit.
Good Lord. Exercise some demons on that hit.
I mean, they try to get that ball back by any means.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Pink with Yost in the pistol. Takes the snap, hands around to Bo Yost, and Yost is brought down for a 1-yard gain, 3rd and 2.
11 rushes, 86 yards, 7.8 average per run. Still having a great night, but this defense is bottling Bo Yost when they absolutely need to.
You don't often see Yost being brought down for a 1-yard gain, so it is a good play. Pink in the shotgun. She fires it to the left side, has someone wide open. Nick Morrow on the sideline. He got a foot down.
As somebody who's had to personally tackle Bo Yost this season, yeah, Bo Yost is not an easy person to bring down for a 1-yard gain, if not a TFL.
And the Hurricanes are into Irish territory. 3-by-1 set. Pink in the shotgun. She takes the snap. She's hanging in. She fires it to the left side into the sideline. Avoids the turnover.
Avoids the turnover, but absolutely takes a shot for standing in the pocket. Absolute toughness for Lisa Pink is on 100 tonight.
And there's 2 backs in the backfield with Pink. She takes the snap. She fires it to her back out of the backfield as Bo Yost throwing a stiff arm. Stays in bounds. First down, Hurricanes.
And that right there is what you call getting up in the gym. That is just Derrick Henry-esque, tossing out the club, saying, "Get off me. You are not bringing me down like that."
Bo Yost doesn't lose yards. The sticks just weren't placed right. You know, that's a Chuck Norris type saying right there.
Oh, we are not starting that now.
Full house in the backfield with Lisa Pink. Running the triple option and brought down. The Irish were all over it. Zach Rainey on the TFL.
Absolutely rained down to the backfield and stymied that in a hurry. What a big TFL.
You can't get mad at me for bringing on the Chuck Norris reference and then say it rained down for Rainey. You can't do that.
Skill issue.
Skill issue. Yost off the right side, and the Irish bring him down for a no-yard gain. Zach Rainey again. It is a 3-by-1 set for Lisa Pink. Walls to the right of Pink. Pink takes the snap, fires it to the left side, into the end zone, brought down on the goal line. Darren Sway for 25 yards, and Miami knocking on the door. Lisa Pink, 16 for 20 tonight. She has been ridiculously efficient, and with 1 yard to go, it is hard to believe that Miami won't just turn around and hand it to Yost. Heavy run formation for both teams. Pink in the shot, throws it and wide open. Jacob McKinney, touchdown, Hurricanes.
And just absolutely sneaking in. And hold on, wait a minute. Is that a walk-on touchdown?
I believe that is a walk-on. Not only that, a walk-on tight end touchdown.
Oh my.
Over on Twitch, it's a 3-yard touchdown run by the USC quarterback Jamison Gold as USC goes up over Penn State 34-7 with 7:11 left in the third.
Right now, this has got to be a big prove it down for Perez.
And USC's over there getting Slurpees all day at that 7-11 spot. Empty formation for the Irish. Perez in the shotgun, fires it over the middle, has a man through the zone coverage. One broken tackle goes Perez and into Hurricane territory.
Who else? Perez to Perez, getting that connection going, booted it up and found it over the middle. Big first down, Fighting Irish.
I'm loving these Bo Yost and Chuck Norris things. Bo Yost doesn't take a loss. He just compounds for future long gains. Oh,
I don't get paid enough for this.
You love to see it. 2-by-2 set for Matt Perez. He takes the snap, draws to Norris. Norris up the middle, running left, and gets 6 yards.
I feel like this is starting to be payback for all of my bad jokes, and I'm starting to understand the errors of my way.
2-by-2 set. Matt Perez, the shotgun. He takes the snap, hands it to Norris again, up the middle. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Didn't get as many as he did last time, but it's a first down nonetheless for the Irish.
No, that absolutely felt like a really generous home spot. I thought it was going to be a little short, but hey, what do I know?
2 receivers to the bottom, tight end receiver to the top. Perez under center, turns around, hands it to the walk-on running back, David Mills. 3 yards on the game.
Yes, error of my ways. The one thing that I don't admit too often.
It is 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Perez in the shotgun. Fires it to the right side into traffic, and Dan Hansen with the deflection.
Absolute big deflection there. Right here, you've got to have it if you're the Fighting Irish.
3-by-1 set. Perez in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He fires it to the left side to Norris, and Norris couldn't hold on. 4th and 7 for Notre Dame.
Now just nothing doing it. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
They're in no man's land, and they're going to go for it. Empty set. 3-by-2. Perez alone in the backfield. He takes the snap. A twist stunt by Miami up front. Perez finds a man on the sideline. Jordan Little gets a foot in bounds. First down, Irish.
And we like those. What a gutsy call, and it pays off.
The Irish mascot doing a little Irish jig on the sideline in celebration. Perez up the middle for Norris, and he gets 3 yards.
Good hard run there by Norris, averaging only 3.3 a shuffle, but absolutely leaving it out on the field tonight. The Silent Ninja says he's making up for that butt sack. At least it's not a butt fumble like Mark Sanchez.
3-by-2 set. Perez in the shotgun, fires it over the middle, has a man wide open for the first down. Andy Johnson knocking on the door, a goal to go.
Man, Andy Johnson absolutely proving why the Fighting Irish name means more in South Bend. Fighting for it.
There's 2 receivers to the top, motion to tight end from left to right. Perez, draw to Norris running left and gets 2 yards.
That was a long run for only 2 yards. Oh man, absolutely nothing doing there.
You'd rather it be 2 yards than no yards. 2 receivers to the bottom, tight end receivers to the top. Perez in the shotgun. Play action to Norris, fires it to the back of the end zone, off the back of the defender.
Oh, you took where I was going to go with that. That's not fair. Oh, absolutely just deflected off the back of the dome.
It is a 3-by-1 set for the Irish and Matt Perez. Perez takes the snap. He's hanging in, fires it to the left side into traffic. Jack Jones on the diving deflection. 4th and 8.
Jack Jones absolutely went Superman on that and said, I don't think so. Fighting Irish having to settle for a 3-try.
So we talk about the Fighting Irish and how much fight they've shown as the kick is up and the kick is good. Dominic, they have 8 upperclassmen on this Irish team. Only 2 of them are seniors. This is still a very young team.
Absolutely, and from watching them hold on. Now, from watching them progress from last season to this season, this team has grown so much and has learned as a group. They're still taking growing pains, but absolutely are leaving it on the field each and every single week.
It is a 2 receivers to the bottom for Miami. Pink turns around, hands it to Yost. Yost up the middle, 7-yard gain.
And this is a good reminder to say that Abram tanks don't get tired. They just keep on treading.
It's a 3-by-1 set for Miami. Pink in the shotgun. She takes the snap, calls her own number on the read option, lowers her shoulder, and gets the first down.
Absolute big conversion there by Lisa Pink. Absolutely putting it all on the line.
I'm getting real tired of Nate in the chat with these Bo Yost statements, man. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the top. Pink hands to Yost running left, and he's got a mile of blockers. 10-yard gain, first down to first down.
Hey, Cade, you know how to pick up a first down? Bonos.
Bonos. 2-by-2 set. Lisa Pink, Pink in the shotgun, turns around, hands it to Donovan Walls for 7 yards, giving Yost a little bit of a break.
And chat, breaking news, apparently Matt Perez has decided to switch teams and is now suiting up for Miami. Source, Cade.
Oh, hush. I'm allowed a mistake every now and then. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Pink in the shotgun. She takes the snap, fires it to the right side, has a man on a crossing route. Wide open is Darren Sway, and into the red zone go the Canes.
I mean, just having his way, swaying the defense any way he pleases, absolutely eating up rack yards tonight. What a performance by Darren Sway.
Having his swaying the defense. Oh, dear Lord. What are we, Dean Martin out here? Sway with me?
Hey, I can croon once or twice.
2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the top. Pink turns around, hands off to Walls, and Walls loses 2 yards on the play. Panzer on the TFL.
You could have just said Walls got walled was right there. That was such an easy layup for you.
But I'm not the one to take the dad jokes.
Okay,
Boomer. 2-by-2 set. Pink in the shotgun. Yost to her right. Takes the snap, fires it on a wide receiver screen. Not a lot of blockers out there for Jalen Irvin, but he gets 3 yards, 3rd and 8.
I know I didn't just get boomered. That's crazy. Hey, remind me, what was your MySpace wallpaper?
I never had a MySpace.
You.
I'm not that old. 2-by-2 set. Pink in the shotgun. Fires it to the left side into traffic, and it hits the turf. 4th down for the Miami Hurricanes.
And the defense says, seat belt. Yes, you are a baby in the booth with me, and Miami's having to settle for 3 here.
I didn't see what our associate producer typed in the chat, saying that I'm young, buddy. I'm 28 years old. I don't know what to tell you, but the kick is up and the kick is good. Miami extends their lead to 11 points again as we knock on the door of the 4th quarter.
Oh, absolutely. This game is such a fun contest right now.
It's 25-yard line going out for the freshman, Matt Perez. 3-by-1 set. Perez calls his own number on the read option. Can't go anywhere. Loses 2 yards on the play. Brad Davis on the TFL.
Absolutely punishing TFL. Perez cannot afford that.
And that is going to do it for the third quarter. The Miami Hurricanes lead the Notre Dame Fighting Irish 34-23. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. We got one more quarter. Stay with us. And the final iteration of Week 7 on YouTube is here. The Miami Hurricanes lead the Notre Dame Fighting Irish 34-23. The Irish have the ball. Matt Perez in the shotgun. Fires it to the left side on a corner route. It is caught by Jordan Little. First down.
Absolutely big play by Little and silent. Yes, the glittery lead.
This one. They're going to review this one. Of all the ones that they've haven't reviewed tonight, they are going to review it, and I think that's clear as day a catch. But
what are we doing?
We're going to see what they say. We've seen strange things happen.
It literally makes no sense.
Okay, it does stand, and I guess they just wanted to take a look at Jordan Little's cleats a little bit longer.
Hey, them kicks are clean, not gonna lie.
Two receivers to the bottom, tight end receiver to the top. Perez in the shotgun, motions to tight end from left to right. He takes the snap, calls his own number immediately, running up the middle, and business decision, 4-yard gain.
It is so nice to see a young quarterback having the mentality to take the business decision and live to see another play. That's just less time he has to spend in cryotherapy post-game.
Two receivers to the bottom, two backs in the backfield. Perez, play action, fires it over the middle, has a man on a drag route, caught. First down, Irish into Hurricane territory goes Jordan Little.
Absolutely, Jordan Little, legacy drive inbounds.
We're going to use legacy drive. Perez in the shotgun. He's hanging in. He fires it to the left side into his own bench. Over on Twitch, it's a 3-yard touchdown run by Jamison Gold. USC leads Penn State 41-7 with 1:46 left in the third quarter. Empty formation for the freshman. Perez takes the snap, fires it over the middle, has a man on a slant route, wide open first down. Jordan Little again.
Hey, diddle, Little over the middle. Absolute massive conversion there as the Fighting Irish are marching.
Hey, diddle. My goodness, is this a nursery rhyme? Perez under center, hands to Norris up the middle, 3 yards.
Cade, you can just admit that you wish you were that selected.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty decent, but it's not me. I'm not gonna answer that question, Frosty. 3-by-1 set. Perez in the shotgun. He hangs in the pocket, fires it to the right side, hit as he throws. Ball hits the turf.
I will politely just say meow and keep the conversation moving.
Oh my goodness. Empty set for Perez. Perez over the middle, and hits his man, and he drops it. Oh, Lord, he had the first down.
Absolutely could not afford to have that drop. But, hey, they're coming out to try to go 2 for 2 on fourth.
I love the decision to go for it. Empty set for Matt Perez. Miami bringing a delayed blitz down the sideline, and Perez just didn't even give his guy a chance. Incomplete, turnover on downs.
The corner route was there, and he just sails it. Oh, no.
Miami is back on offense. Trips bunched. Pink in the shotgun. Fires it downfield into traffic and knocked away by Homer Jackson. This Irish defense is fighting tonight.
Ooh, Homer feels like he should have came down with that. He's looking at his hands.
There's a 2-by-2 set for Miami and Lisa Pink. She hands to Yost up the middle, and Yost is met for a 4-yard gain.
Oh, if you are a Fighting Irish fan, you are so mad that some of your players have Orochimaru hands right now. Oh, hands just for decoration at times.
Oh, I love the Naruto anime reference. 3-by-2 set. Pink in the shotgun, fires it on a sit route, caught by Daniel Brown, needed 6, got 7.
An absolute big sit down there, picking it up, keeping time coming off the clock for the Hurricanes.
It's a 2-by-2 set again. Pink in the shotgun, wide receiver screen to the top of the screen, brought down Jalen Irvin, 2-yard gain.
Still don't like it. Still don't like it.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're gaining yards on the wide receiver screen, I would deem it successful.
No.
Two receivers to the bottom, two backs in the backfield. Pink calls her own number on the read option. She's running left and fighting for yards. Gets 5, sets up a 3rd and 3.
And Chad, I'd hold the phone. I'd say it's a little bit too early to start calling GGs. Madness can still run amok, and chicanery could be on the menu.
2-by-2 set. Motion the tight end from left to right. Pink in the shotgun. Fires it out on a sit route. And he's brought down. Daniel Brown broke the first one. Couldn't break the second one. And Miami has a decision. Do they go for it, or do they play field position and punt?
I say you play the field position here because, wow, the momentum after that play, crucial.
They are going to punt it away. The kick is away. It's angled to the right side and fielded at about the 10. And the Irish will return it to about the 21-yard line. Jacobia Watson on the return.
All right, this is going to be a big step-up drive for the freshman. See if he's got it in him.
Got a lot of growing opportunities this year, and none bigger than this so far. 3-by-1 set. Perez in the shotgun, taking a deep shot downfield behind the defense. Ruin Perez with the diving catch, and the Irish are on the move.
Mama, there goes that man laying out for the ball again. What a effort, leaving it all on the line. Rowan Perez, highlight play.
Oh my goodness, what has gotten into this Irish team tonight? 3-by-2 set. Perez alone in the shotgun. He fires it to the left side, has to be on a sit route, got some blocks, fighting for the first down is Andy Johnson.
You know, Kate, if you want to ask what's gotten into this team, I want to say it might have been a little halftime Irish coffee in the locker room, getting that blood warm and just letting it all hang loose here. They are leaving it all on the field tonight.
This isn't the Alabama Crimson Tide. They don't have coffee on the offense. Delayed draw to Olin Norris. Norris running left. He's tunneling it back left again. 11-yard gain, and the Irish are into the red zone.
Man, hold the phone. This is still getting interesting.
This is still very much a game with right at the 5-minute mark. 3-by-1 set. Perez. Play action. Hangs in the pocket. Fires it to the left side. Incomplete.
And seems like we're I was gonna say, are we thinking about it? We having a conversation, waiting for the ticker to move.
15-yard line going in. Tight end receiver to the top, two receivers to the bottom. Perez under center. Draw to Norris again and goes nowhere. Saw it the whole way. Did Heath Foreman.
Okay, call me crazy, but right here, you know what goes crazy in the end zone? Corner route.
Screen.
Get out of the booth.
2-by-2 set. Perez in the shotgun. He's hanging in. He fires it to the left side. Toe drag swag is Joe Nathan. He's short. And the Irish are going to go.
Hand it to Norris.
Norris is not in the game. They hand it to the walk-on running right. He's got to cut it up. He's fighting for the first down. He almost have a 1st and goal on the back of walk-on David Mills.
He ran like a psychopath. Could have cut that upfield at any point and tried to run it to the fringe.
And Norris is back in now. Under center for the Irish. Norris gets 1 yard, 2nd and goal.
You just turn around, you hand it off. Fight for it. It's 2 yards. If you don't gain 2 yards running, you don't deserve your points.
Sometimes you overthink it, and Norris is back out of the game. Perez calls his own number on the read option and loses 4 yards. 3rd and goal from the 6.
Absolutely poor IQ holding on to that ball. Absolutely should have handed that off to the back and let him get anything. Now you're facing with 3rd and goal from the 6.
It's a 3-by-1 set for Notre Dame. Perez in the shotgun. Mills to his left. Perez takes the snap, hangs in the pocket, fires it to the left side. Wide open! Andrew Perez was left alone, and the Irish are back in it.
What a find in the end zone, and Notre Dame still says we have a game. Hold the phone. It's getting wild in South Bend tonight.
We talked about this before the game started, and they're going for two. 3-by-1 set. Perez in the shotgun. Fires it over the middle, has a man wide open. Andrew Perez. It is a field goal game. We talked about it before the game. There was not a chance in any of our minds that Notre Dame would be in this game, and yet here we are with 3:30 left. It is a field goal game. It is Yost bringing it out on the return to the 30-yard line. Over on Twitch, it's a 4-yard touchdown run by Richard Williams II for Penn State. USC still leads 41-13 with 6:32 left. Pink hands to Yost up the middle, doing a lot of zigging and zagging, gets to Tony 10.
Oh, absolute. Ran 19 to gain 9.5 yards. What a hard run by the cheat code.
It's a 2-by-2 set, and Miami is chewing clock. The Irish only have 3 down linemen right now, and they fake it to Yost, and Pink keeps it on the read option. She's brought down right at about the midfield line. Notre Dame holding on to their timeouts.
Absolutely takes a whirly-twirly shot and a rough drag down. The toughness on Lisa Pink is staggering.
I'd expect Notre Dame to call a timeout after this play unless it's an incomplete pass or an out-of-bounds run. Pink calls her own number on the read option again. She gets a cut block downfield and brought down, and there's the timeout.
This is where you've got to learn from experience. You've got to keep it in front of you, and you cannot let anything get past you.
Pink turns around, hands it to Yost. Yost is dropped. 1-yard gain, timeout Irish.
You've absolutely got to pin your ears back and absolutely send everything. It is go time if you are the Fighting Irish.
3-by-1 set. Pink calls her own number on the read option, running left. There's not an Irishman in sight. She's pushed out of bounds, so that keeps the timeout, but it is a first down nonetheless.
Yeah, however, when you only have 2 down linemen and you're essentially sending everyone back, you're going to let that up every time.
They only have 3 down right now. Pink hands to Yost up the middle, has a mile to go, and the final timeout for the Irish. They need a miracle.
But you know what? Hey, when you think of miracles, you're in the right place.
Turn around, hand it to Yost. Pink keeps it on the read option. She's running left. She's fighting, breaks tackles, gets another first down.
And certainly felt like a generous spot on that tattoo to end it off. But for all intents and purposes, this might just seal it, lest something go asunder.
Dominic, this was a 14.5-point spread in the sportsbook. Hard to believe that coming into this game that Notre Dame would be in it with 3 minutes left. And as it stands, we're right at about the minute 15 mark. They could deal it out, but they're not going to. The Miami Hurricanes are on the cusp of walking out or escaping Notre Dame with a win. Hand up to Yost up the middle, and it is a walk-in. Untouched goes Bo Yost. 22 yards on the drive, clocks it with a touchdown, and the Hurricanes lead by 2 scores.
And I was like, yeah, with all intents and purposes, I mean, you're looking at 64 seconds, no timeouts. I don't foresee much shaking here, but hey, we've seen crazy things happen. Let's hang on tight. It might not be over yet.
Yeah, I see Beard in chat saying it's almost worse that they did score, and you're right, because now the Irish have a chance to get points back and then rely on an onside kick, and we've seen onside kicks work time and time again when they are needed most. But as it stands, a 10-point lead for the Miami Hurricanes, 1 minute left. If you are the Fighting Irish, you got to hang your hat on something, and you have fought to the absolute end tonight.
Nope. And now, right now, you tell Rowan Perez to go yard, and you are slinging it like there is no tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. And the freshman Matt Perez has done a lot of growing up this season and has put together a fantastic performance tonight. 2-by-2 set for the freshman. Perez in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He fires it to the left side on a sit route. Caught by Jordan Little. You're going to need more than that.
No, you cannot afford to be throwing short.
They're going fast, and Perez spikes it.
I'm gonna keep my thoughts and opinions to myself.
You got to start taking some shots downfield. Miami looks like they're sending some pressure. Empty set for Matt Perez. Perez fires it down the left side. Has a man wide open down the seam. First down, Irish. Goes Joe Nathan for 30 yards. They're going to go quick. Over on Twitch, it's an 8-yard touchdown pass to annihilate. USC up 48-14, 3:52 left. Perez is going to spike the ball. 37 seconds left on the clock.
I am so beyond. I'm so locked in. This is interesting, folks.
It's 3-by-2 set. Perez in the shotgun, fires it to the right side. On the corner, has Joe Nathan. Into the red zone, go the Irish.
The best play in your arsenal is the big fella on a corner. That is huge.
Matt Perez has gone over the 400-yard passing mark. It's only the second time he's done that this season. 3-by-2 set for the freshman. He takes the snap. He's hanging in. He fires it to the left side into the end zone. And that is going to do
game.
it. Nail, coffin, seal it for Miami.
No, Thomas Neely said, thanks for coming. Appreciate you. We taking over. Take the L out of Lover. The ball game is over.
And it was just an absolute fight by Notre Dame in this one with the number 2 ranked Miami Hurricanes coming in, and you took it down to the final minute of the game. And that is going to do it. The Miami Hurricanes stay perfect in ACC play as they defeat the Notre Dame Fighting Irish 41-21. Dominic, wrap it up here for Thursday Night YouTube.
We're going to wrap it up with, I'm going to go ahead and throw all of my eggs in the basket. We all just watched the game of the week performance. What an absolute dogfight by both teams on all facets of the game. Unfortunately, Miami is going to survive on the road in a close game. Matt Perez had a generational game and just didn't have enough gas in the tank, but absolute credit to both teams and one performance from just its performance of the week for sure.
Thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crowe. Thank you to our executive producer, Mike Peters. My name is Kate Padgett. Joining me in the booth is Dominic Barfield, making Thursday Night YouTube the place to be. The Miami Hurricanes defeat the Notre Dame Fighting Irish 41-31. Have a great weekend. Join us next week at Monday at 5:30 for the Inside the Blitz podcast as we kick off Rivalry Week. It's going to be a good one to end. We're going to have a great week next week, guys. I hope you all have a safe weekend. Have fun. Be blessed. Good night.